Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's GentooMan here, also known as Rainy, and I've done a couple of videos over the past couple of days about like middle school stories, so I thought up another one, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So, yeah, let's hop into it. So, as I'm pretty sure most of you are aware, there was a Slender Man movie a couple years ago, and I don't know. I ended up seeing it. It was kind of trash. I mean, I enjoy it so much because it's so fucking funny at parts, like the end where she's like, take me, and then like Slender Man's kind of just like, okay, fucking sure, and then he comes after the girl, and then she runs away, but then he catches her and turns her into a fucking tree, and that's like the whole ending to the movie. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, I guess. Anyways, the point is, when this movie came out, it was like controversial because you all know there was the Slender Man incident. I don't know what the fuck I can actually say without getting this video like demonetized or whatever, but I also just dropped like 16 F-bombs, so whatever. But there was an incident involving 3 teenage girls, and the idea of Slender Man is what I'm gonna say. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, literally, like, look up Slender Man incident and you'll probably find it. But because of this, the movie was deemed like distasteful and stuff because of everything that had happened. And also it was so late because Slender Man, from what I remember, was popular in like 2012, and the movie didn't come out till like 2018, something like that. The popularity was gone. Like we as a horror enjoying community had moved on to things like Five Nights at Freddy's and Hello Neighbor and shit, probably Bendy and the Ink Machine at this point. It just wasn't really popular anymore. And I remember it came out and just like nobody really saw it. Like nobody talked about it. Like the big Slender Man fans and creepypasta fans were like, oh, this is gonna like bring it back, and people are gonna like remember how scary this is. And I gotta admit, the first trailer that came out for that movie, it actually looked kind of okay. I was kind of excited to see how it turned out, but if you go back and rewatch that trailer now, so many of the scenes just aren't in the movie. And the second trailer is just like, it shows the movie for what it is, and it's not very good. Anyways, movie came out, no one saw it, Slender Man did not become more popular. This is not a Slender Man movie rant video, I swear. Anyways, so in school this year, it was about around Halloween time, and we had to do this project in English class where we had to write a scary story, and then we had to like record it verbally, and then like make like a slideshow of like pictures over it and shit like that. Then we had to present it to the class. So basically I had to make one of my fucking YouTube videos now that I'm thinking about it. But there was this kid in my class who we are going to call Tyler. And Tyler was he was an interesting character. I'll say that much. But during this whole assignment, he was going around telling everyone that he was going to write the scariest story in our class. And he took that as a personal challenge. I mean, it's not like anyone challenged him. He challenged himself, but that's just how that he had decided he was going to write the scariest story ever. So, the time came and went. We all worked on our projects. We presented them. And Tyler's story was about Slender Man and someone collecting the pages and getting, like, killed by Slender Man, I guess. And as you can imagine, because it's Slender Man and, in my opinion, not that scary, the entire class was relatively unfazed as he finished his presentation. And again, I don't think the object of this whole assignment was to like scare the class. Like, I don't think anyone's story was particularly like scary. It was just like Halloween themed, and the teacher decided to be fun. But moral of the story is, Tyler like sat down and he sat near me and he was all confused. He's like, dude, that was like so scary. Why is no one scared? Like, that's genuinely like a scary story. Why is no one affected by this? And I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything. And I just said to him, like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't think people think Slender Man's scary. Like, it's just not scary anymore. I don't really think it ever really was. And for some fucking reason, Tyler took this fucking personally, and he was offended beyond belief. He looked like I had just like walked up and like pulled out a 12-piece combo in his fucking grandma. And he didn't say anything to me. He just gave me like the dirtiest look and then just like didn't speak to me for like a long ass time. So now we jump forward 2 months, literally 2 months, around Christmas time now. And as I think I've mentioned before, I was a fucking nerd in junior high, and I played in the band. It's not that nerdy. If you play in the band, good for you. It takes skills to play musical instruments, but that's how I'm choosing to describe myself. So I was in the band, right? And we had a band concert like every Christmas, and it was at that band concert that something else happened. So the concert went pretty normally, like we just played fucking music, and then like we're all standing out in the hallway after the fact because our parents were like, oh, good job, you played music. And so my parents were standing there and my friends' parents were standing there, and we were like sitting there talking to them, and I had decided that I needed to go use the bathroom. So I left the conversation and I went to the men's washroom. And I walked into this stall, and for some reason in this one bathroom that I had walked into, all the stalls were like actual whole-on rooms. Like, it wasn't a stall, it was like an actual fucking room that was just like a bathroom stall. It was really weird. But, you know, I was taking a piss casually, and then there's like a bunch of banging on the door, and I said like, hey, like someone's in here, and like they just kept banging on the door. So, you know, I finished pissing and then opened the door, and then someone is standing there in a Slender Man morph suit. Now, I never saw his face, but I guarantee you that was Tyler. And he had a knife, but it wasn't even like a scary knife. It was literally like a fucking butter knife, like he just like found in his kitchen. And he started trying to stab me with this butter knife, which was not that hard to evade, to be honest. He didn't even look like he knew how to stab. He just kind of looked like he was trying to like smack me with it. I was able to get around him and I tried to close the door on him, but I kind of just ended up like hitting him with the door. And it wasn't even that hard, but it ended up falling over after I hit him with the door. And I just kind of like walked back to my family pretty quickly, thinking that he wasn't going to follow me looking like that. And I was right. Like, he didn't. And I didn't see him like that again. And, you know, my family and I left. We got like ice cream or whatever it was I got after doing a band concert. And from that day forward, every time I would see Tyler in class, he just looked like so fucking embarrassed every time I made eye contact with him. And it's kind of funny, to be honest, that he went to this length to try and stab me with a butter knife or something because I said that Slender Man wasn't scary. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this story. Moral of this story is, I don't know, the moral of the story is kind of just like people are fucking crazy sometimes, because for once I didn't do anything stupid or break the law or anything in this one. Yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. You all know the drill at this point. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so very much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.